For those who are operated on, can be paraplegics, you can sit on a chair. Even bedridden people can do the exercises. I'll just explain that in a bit. But a few minutes ago, I went live to explain the tools we're going to use, which are two tools: a yoga strap without elasticity. In lieu of this, you can use a tie or a towel. And another tool is the one with the resistance. You can use a resistance band or a tubing with elasticity, something latex or something elastic, because the material of this is elastic. Is Misty here? Hi, Misty. Are you there? Can you make comments? Hi, Misty. Are you there? No, I'm live. Okay, so we can begin. We'll begin in a minute. Misty, are you here? So we can begin. So there's two tools we're going to use. I hope it's ready. Okay. Mina grows up. That's so cute. Sige, Misty. So sige, we'll start first with the one without elasticity. The other exercises we'll be doing are familiar to you, but we'll also introduce some exercises which are new. So first and foremost, those exercises that are familiar to you, will start with that. The counting for today, we'll do something different. There are 10 components of exercise: endurance, flex. You don't need to memorize, and we're not gonna tackle all, but just to justify why we're going to do what we're going to do, which is less repetitions and more variations. Because the 10 components of exercises, this will be very quick: stamina, flexibility, strength, power, reaction time, speed, coordination, balance, and then agility. We'll be adding change of directions. So we're going to make the reps just 3 to 4. So let's do 4. We've done 5 to 10 before. We're going to do 4 reps so you can focus on your form, your flexibility, and your posture. Okay, so let's begin. For today, we'll begin with a grip, wider grip like that. And so if we lift it up, I don't know if the camera has to be horizontal, but I think so far you can see that's one. And I'm not going to be too slow as we've done in the past, two, because this is our, I think, fifth video. Three, but not too fast. And four. And then when we're gonna hold it, we outstretch, and then we're going to tiptoe or lift our heels off the ground. One, two, three. There's resistance between the two arms, and relax. So you're using the other arm to help the other arm rather than just have your arm in the air, which will sort of uh, like stiffen your shoulders or make it sore if there's no resistance. So this is the beauty of the resistance band. So we're going to proceed with the other exercises we've done in the past. Sideways. One, two, and if you don't need to turn to the side. I just want to show you that I'm like between two walls, not forward, not back, but just sideways. And then move up, another side. One, two, three, and four. And you hold for 10 count and relax. You're just loosen your shoulders. Now between sets, we're going to not use the band and integrate. So these are breathers and integration techniques also, or exercises. So we rotate our shoulder for one, two. Now if there's clicking in the shoulder, or there's like your shoulder is getting stuck, so that's okay for now. We're beginners. You just let it be. Don't feel frustrated. It would get better as the weeks go on. Three and four, whether you're using this video or another video which is also of the same objective, which is beginner. And then counter, which is forward. One, two, three. Don't feel frustrated if there's clicking or if there's a little pain going on. You make the circle smaller. I can't say less reps because we only did four. Okay. So now we're going to proceed with that, which is make a circle, but you will see that the circle is slow. So I'm gonna turn to my side. It's one. Now, if it's 1 foot forward, it should be 1 foot to the back also. If it's difficult that it's going to the back, that's okay. That's not unusual because all our movements day to day is usually forward, so our front muscles get tight. Two, three, and four. There you go. If there's clicking, just let it be for now. That's okay. And if you can't bring your arm to the back again, that's okay for now. You just have to, like, you can adjust it, you can make it like this if it's painful until you can eventually bring it a little further to the back. But ideally, your goal is if it's 1 foot forward, it's 1 foot to the back. And we counter one, two, three, and four. So these are exercises for the beginners. And we're gonna go back to the yoga rope. Again, this is a tool without elasticity. Let me read if there's a question. Okay. So for the next exercise, we'll do a rotate. For the rotate, we'll just bring the arm like this, not too tall, and we're going to twist. The feet are parallel. You can have soft knees. And so if I turn to my side, it looks like this. One, you have to rotate from the torso, sort of from the waist and the back. The hips are also engaged. Three, as you see from in front of you, will see the knee somehow, and four. So you relax. It goes somehow like this. Two, activate the deep pelvic floor muscles. And so if you do the other side, one, you have to keep your posture upright or your spine erect. Three, but your head or your neck is not looking out. And that's four. And then you relax. So we're going to proceed. We'll do a halo with the band. We'll make our arms wider again. If you made probably 2 to 2.5 feet a while back, you can make 2 feet and 5 inches like that. You can adjust even 1 inch increment will make a difference in the muscles you're working on. So we're going to make a circle with the band. If it's 1 foot forward, you also sort of bring it 1 foot to the back. So if I turn to my side, it looks like this. 1 foot forward, 1 foot to the back. As you increase the distance from the radius, which is the top of your head, three, the core muscles become more flexible. So for now, it's only 1 foot. And if it's really difficult, it can even be like a tennis ball size on top of the head, like a little halo. Three and four. There you go. There's music in the neighbor, so I hope that we don't get copyright strike. Okay, so we rest the shoulders a bit, and let's do shoulder shrugs. And one arm at a time, so you can really focus on the right and the left. That will do both together. So shoulder shrug right and down, and two and down. We're just gonna do four, three and down, and four and down. Now we'll do later today. And the shoulder shrug to the other arm, two and three and four. Okay. Now we'll take that further forward. Put it later. Put it later. And so like a chicken arm, you go like this, like a chicken arm. This is not easy. So if you can't bring your arm like that, you have rotator cuff problems. So you want to eventually have that become flexible. So you can just do this for now. We did six and then slide down until eventually it can go further forward. But I won't show you yet because you might injure yourselves. And then so you bring your arm like this. So some people can't even put on if you're a female, their bra by themselves or comb their hair. One, two, three, four, five, six. And relax. And now we do like a shimmy. So we're going to well, there are different kinds to shimmy, but we're going to shimmy up and down first. So like this, up and down, like that, and then forward and back, forward and back. Just the shoulders first. Okay, and then we relax. Okay, now we're going to incorporate our tool again. We'll get our yoga rope again. But this time, let's do something different. We're going to step on, since it's long, it should be long, so you can get a scarf or a towel. You can step on one side, like that. Step on one side. And we're going to sway it forward and back, like so. So it becomes a tool for traction for the shoulders, like a roller, sort of. Three. And invisibly, you may not see it, but I'm pulling it upward. Okay, so that's five. OMG, someone threw kittens again. Okay. Oh my gosh, sorry. I got distracted. Someone threw kittens again in front of our gate. But we can, maybe I can show you later. Pero namin pakita na sa screen. So aside from exercise, it's also important to have a good heart. And five. There you go. So as a commercial, I'll show you the newly thrown kitten. Oh my gosh, the kitten is very healthy. There's two of them. Okay. Say hello, kitten. Okay, and then we'll proceed. Sama mo dun sa kapatid. There's two. They threw two today. Yesterday, someone brought seven kittens, but few died. Okay, so now we're going to proceed. So we're gonna, since it's long, you can step on the yoga rope. There you go. I don't know how long your tool is. So if it's too short, you'll have to stoop down. And so you can probably bend your knees a little bit. So it's better if your tool is long. If not, you'll do one arm at a time. Okay. So there is no elasticity. It's like you're thugging. And so you go like this. Thug. Two, one, two, two, three, three, four, four, and five, and five. Okay. And then you relax. Now we're going to twist to both um with both hands holding the yoga strap or the yoga rope. Two, three, four, and five. There you go. So while you're resting, you don't need to rush, not unless you're training for endurance and stamina. But if you're training for flexibility or rehab of muscles, as this video is all about, it's okay to rest between sets. What's important is to be mobile throughout the day. Okay, so now I'll just read if you have any comments before I proceed. Yoga rope is long enough. Very good. Okay, so we're going to proceed to the next exercise. Again, we'll pick it up from where we left off with the shoulder rotation. We did this a while back. Now you're gonna do your palm open. Simple as it looks, there's a difference because now you rotate your rotator cuffs further like this to improve your posture for a chest out position rather than a stooping position or a forward position, which will tend to for you to have dowager's hump, which makes you look like this, like that. And you don't want that. So you wanna have your spine erect, and so your head can go on the horizon. So the next exercise will help with your posture. So first you bring your arm up, and we'll just start with one arm, and you can relax this, sorry. And so you just move it like this. So very simple. If I turn to my side, it looks like this. And if there's a little pain in your chest, well, actually, believe it or not, this is the attachment to your chest muscles or pectoralis muscles. This is your anterior deltoid. And so, if you have tight chest, that's more than 10. But anyway, we'll do the other side. It's easy, so it's okay to have a lot of reps. Two. Now, if you're doing strengthening exercises, more tools, more resistance tools, then you can make the reps little or a few. There you go. Now, it may not look the way that I'm doing it. So if when you do that and your arm looks like this, you can't rotate it outward. It means your chest muscles are tight. Don't worry, we'll fix that as we go on with the exercises. So we're going to proceed. Since I mentioned a while back, we're going to use two tools for variety and for so we don't get too bored. There's another tool that we can use. This has resistance or elasticity. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can use the same exercises. I'm sorry, you can use the same tool as you did a while back, although it will feel differently. Okay. So there is resistance, so you can do this. Now, if you're using the other tool, what happens is you tug. You tug, and if your tool is quite too long, you can just tug like this. Okay. So we will assume that you all have the one with the resistance. Okay. And what muscles are worked on? The lateral deltoids, as with your chest, and of course the arms. And so now we're gonna bring this to the back like this. It's actually not too easy to bring it apart like so, like that, because most exercises like in the gym, it's the gravity weighs on, everything goes down. So with the lateral movements, it gives a different workout to your muscles. Okay, now we're going to lift the tool upward. So if I turn to my side, and I'll turn around later on so you will also see it. And so you just lift it like that. Now, if your elbow looks like this, it just means you have tight chest muscles. Don't worry, it will eventually straighten, and you might not be able to bring the arm too upward. That's okay for now. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn around so you see. You can also change your hand position by doing it like rotating your arm like this, and again lifting your arm like so. Okay, we did five and relax. Okay, so without using this, let's integrate. Breather. This is a breather. You just rotate your shoulder. Now, try to make a bigger circle with your shoulder because hopefully with the exercises, your joint should have warmed up. And so as you rotate your shoulder like that, you can sort of propel with your hand like this to your thigh. That gives a like a ruler for you as to what to do, like that, like cleaning or making circles with your hands to your thigh. Three. Again, if there's clicking, that's okay. Eventually, the clicking goes away when your joint is much oiled. How does the shoulder get oiled with the synovial fluid without having to have injections in the future? Because you have tight joints, is to keep your joints supple by doing exercises like so, especially with joints. Like this is sort of a ball and socket joint, so you can oil the joint by doing circles. Okay, so we relax. And so we go forward, but now let's use a new tool, which is a chair. Because this video is supposed to be made for beginners or for those probably who are like injured. So we're going to use a chair as I mentioned a while back. And if you're used to sitting down, you don't need to feel guilty because you'll still work on your muscles still. Let's use the same tool. Let's go back to the yoga rope. At points, I will turn to my side so you will see. But I'm sitting erect. Sorry, I'm sitting erect. Okay, so you will also become conscious of how you sit, like not slouching like that or like that. Okay, so we're going to bring our band up. A while back we had like wide arms. We can narrow it further now. You don't need to lift it too high if it's difficult. Believe it or not, a lot of people can't lift it over their heads, and will probably like be able to lift it a little upward. But I'll show you eventually what you can do, which is upward. I can go beyond, but I won't show you that first. And four, because this video is supposed to be for beginners. Okay, that's four. Now let's proceed to the sideways. Can you do sideways? It's a little more difficult doing sideways when you're sitting down because you have to focus on the torso muscles instead of incorporating or getting recruit or having the hips help you out. So it's a little more challenging because you need to use the torso. So we'll try to do that. Sideways can a little difficult. Let's just do three, two, and three. So don't feel bad if that's difficult. One, because you wanna involve your lower body, but you can't because you're sitting down. Three, and then you relax. Okay. Can we do halos while sitting down? Yes, we still can. Again, you're not recruiting your hips and your your legs and your thighs. So it would be quite limited to the torso, which is more challenging. So we'll try to do that. You will lift this first. And so if you bring it 6 inches down, I didn't say a foot, just 6 inches, and try to bring it 6 inches to the back. If you can't, you can do 1 inch. That's okay for starters. Three and four. And then you counter again for four. So one, two, three, and four. Oh, and relax. Now, you wanna another important muscles to open is the glutes and the hips. So can we do that? Yes. So we'll just bring. If you can't cross your leg over the other leg and it looks like this, that's okay. So for now, you just have to be mindful that you can't bring your leg to lay sideways like that or horizontal. So you can like carry your leg like so and then have this other arm sort of push it 4 times. One, you don't need to force it. Two, three, and four. And you can just up and lift up to open your glute muscles. Muscle work in pairs. So if the inner thigh is tight, the outer hip is also tight. We'll do this for 2 sets. Push one. If there's pain in your buttocks, there will be more other exercises you need to do, and it's not in this video. One, two, three, and four. So we did 2 sets. And so we'll do the other side as well. Lift up and one, two, three, and four, and push two, three, and four. We'll do that for 2 sets. It opens the hips. One, two, three, later, four, and one, two, three, and four. Okay. And so you can, if it's difficult, you can just carry your leg like so. Now, we can do later, baby. We can do other exercises. Oh no. So I'm just gonna move back a bit so you see what happens with the knee. This is very good for the hips. And you also have support because you're still sitting down. Pardon me, I'm just gonna bring one leg out like this. And you can move towards the edge of the seat. So you can move towards the edge of the seat. Separate one leg away from the other. And this leg, this may look easy, but it's not as easy as it seems. You can now bring it downward like so. So the heel, I'll see if I can bring down the camera a little bit. Baby, later. Okay. So this is for the hip. Separate one leg away. And I'm at the edge of the seat. So there is room and leverage for us to open our hips. And you go like that. One, two, three, and four. So it opens like a part of the hip flexor that really gets that tight as you get old. That's why old people look, um, older people, like when they stand up, they go like this. And then they need to like prep up. And when they stand up, they go like that. And they go like that. No? We hope that we can prevent that or correct that. Okay, eventually. Okay, so now let's do the other leg. And so we separate one leg and bring it downward or inward. So one, two, three, and four to just wake up the hip flexor muscles. Okay. We'll do two sets and try to deepen the next set, but only go as far as you can. So I'll show you how it goes. So I went a little. If I want to go deeper, I'm at the edge of the seat. So you have to make sure your tool and your seat. You always have to check all your tools before you start your workout. And so you go like this: one, two. This opens the outer hip. Three, not the front but the side, and four, and you can just let it stay for a bit to stretch the outer hip. That's why even with females, aesthetically, how your muscles look like also have something to do with what muscles are tight. I don't know what you call it, the like the bag on the side of the thigh. It has something to do also with the hip flexor being tight and the other side. So by doing this, it also helps you aesthetically because you get to stretch the muscles and the joints for. It will also prevent stretch marks because the muscles will be stretched. The stretch marks also happen maybe if you like lose weight ASAP or when someone gets pregnant and then when they already lose the I mean if they already give birth and there will be stretch marks left. So exercise will help with that and of course massage. Okay. So can we further this stretch? We can. We can. I'm just gonna turn to my side like this. I'll probably have to turn the camera at some point so you see. So not everybody can have the knee aligned to the hip. So this is not easy. Not easy. Especially if you're used to do high contact sports or don't stretch, it looks like this. So your goal eventually is have the knee straight under the hip like that. Okay, and then you pulse it to the back. So it can be if your knee is a little forward. Eventually, please don't copy me. I won't do the full, but you want to bring this a little to the back eventually. And the goal will be the knee is directly under the hip like that. Okay? Now, please hold your horses or stay. I'll show you why it's good to have a chair. You don't need to stand, please. So, what we are simulating with this workout with the assisted chair is this stretch. Okay? And a lot of people can't even go beyond. They are like this. That's okay. But having the chair helps you focus on your stretch without having to focus on your balance, which eventually you can bring it. And some people, when they do the stretch, the leg is away. So that's cheating. You want to tractioning downward and still stretch it beyond, which is not that easy. So now we'll go to the other leg. We'll go to the other leg and do the same. And so you turn sideways like that. And pulse your leg to the back, like so. You wanna stretch this. This is for people also who have knee problems. And if you are standing while doing this, you are sacrificing the other knee as well. With this, you are supporting the other leg, while passively you can let go and suspend the leg to stretch your knee until eventually you can bring it further to the back. Very good. Okay, what else can we use the back for? So we'll do that. We'll stretch our hamstrings. So I got the one without elasticity, and you're going to bring it under your foot. So some people can't even tie their shoes. When I just got operated on, I can't stoop down. I wear a colostomy bag. So it looks like this. I remove my shoes because I'm just gonna step on the tie, a scarf, a yoga rope, or a yoga strap. So you need to put this under your foot. Some people can stoop down, so maybe you can like let it loose like that, and then step with the ball of the foot. I don't know if my foot is screaming, sorry. With the ball of the foot on the yoga rope, and you can have your bicep muscles assist you with a stretch for the calves and for the back of the knee called the popliteus. So you kind of do, and the soleus. So you do like that. If there's knee pain, I can't address all the concerns in this video, so we'll just proceed with the exercise. We can post your comments, we're gonna do this every week. So feel free to ask questions. You can find us on Facebook under the same name to communicate with us. And so you relax. Can you bring the leg higher eventually? And so you can just find and try to position the yoga strap on the ball of the foot to stretch even the foot muscles that will prevent cramps at night if you're always laying face up. That can exacerbate cramps if you're always laying face up. If you lack potassium, you are dehydrated, your muscles are overly tight, you used to do high contact sports that involve the use of the the calf muscles. Gastrocnemius is only one of the calf muscles, as there are quite a few. There you go. And so you would have felt that in the quadriceps. So that being said, we're going to stretch the quadriceps. Now, it's difficult to get your ankle from behind. You can rest, and I'll explain why the chair is important. It's difficult to get the ankle from behind to stretch your quadriceps. So having the chair with you is a good tool so that you can go sideways, get your ankle to pull it to the back. So you get your ankle, you can move to the edge of the seat and get your ankle. And it might look like this for a lot of people until you can eventually stretch your leg to the back like so. And your body might look like this until we can eventually bring it to the back. So for now, I won't show you how, what the end goal is. Let's go to the beginner, which is what the video is about, and just sort of pulse to the back like so. Okay. And let's do that to the other side as well. Turn to the other side. Try to get your ankle from behind. It doesn't have to align to the hip for now. And so your goal is to eventually bring your leg further to the back. You might look like this for now until you can straighten your body. Like so. I usually wear loose clothes because I'm a colostomy survivor and I wear a colostomy bag. Um, and it might distract the audience from the exercises. But even if you have been operated on, you can still move. So I call myself unable, disabled, like that. Okay, so now let's do the cool down, still in a sitting position. And we'll do the other cool down exercises later from a standing position. Just get your knee. This again, this is not as easy as it seems. I'm gonna turn to my side so you see. There you go. So first you can erect your spine like so, and then you get the knee. If you can't get the shin, you can get the knee. But your goal is eventually move your hands down to get the shin, and from here you kind of slouch. So slouch. That should feel good for the back. Slouch, 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 slouch. And then to release the leg, you can just be together with the legs and bring it down and release the hands and be on an upright position. So let's try to do that again, but this time bring your hands lower down. And so first you get the knee, move your hands to the shin or below the chin, round your back, drop your head. This is also a good stretch for the neck. Well, it depends how tall your chair is. And so the other leg is on the tiptoe, but of course you can also have the heel down. Drop your head and baby lady. And relax. We'll do that to the other side. We're almost done with our workout, I think. Okay, let's see. How long? We're here. Oh, it's 35, so we're done already. Done already. We'll just finish it off with stretching the back. And so hold your knee, walk to the shin, relax your shoulders. Don't pull it flat. You can bring your elbow up, relax, drop your head like that. We'll do 2 sets. Now to release, you can bring the body down and one more. Hold the knee, get your shin, drop down. That's it. We won't do the standing pull down anymore. So you can just stand up in your uh, comfortable time to turn off the cam. But thanks for watching and then just relax. Or to finish off, you can just inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. You can even do inhale. If you can't bring your arm up, you can just go like that. Inhale and exhale and have your time here. And you don't need to move. Last 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Okay. All my cats are trying to get on me to be carried. So bye from Precious and myself. I'll see you all next week for another beginner exercise. Bye guys.